we can discuss top 10 tips to hire great software developers. Starting with the first one, hire slowly. Take time when you hire a software developer. Hiring is a slow process. Always hire an A-level programmer. Why an A-level programmer? Because an A-level programmer recommends to be worked with another A-level programmer, and it brings profit to the company. And why not a B-level programmer? A B-level programmer recommends to be worked with a C-level programmer just to make him feel better, and this doesn't bring profit to the company. The worst thing to do is to start a company with first of its 10 employees as a B-level programmers, and years later you will find a company flooded with hundreds of C-level programmers. And moving on, point number 2. Hire a team player and not a rock star. Share your ideas and think further. We must always prefer for a team player and not a rock star. Why not a rock star? Or who is a rock star? A rock star is a flawless programmer, a great developer, but he doesn't work well with a team. We need software developers to work in a team, in a committee, not of 5 or 10, but a committee of 2 or 3. The engineers are notoriously known for being lone wolves. What is a lone wolf? That's the same. They like to work alone. We need software developers to share their ideas and think further, and hence bring prosperity to the company. That's the second point. Hire a team player and not a rock star. We don't want an Iron Man or a Captain America to be in our business. Why? Because they are really good, but they don't work well with the team. And point number 3, we need software developers who are able to hit the deadline. The worst nightmare, of course nightmares are worse, and the worst nightmare is to have an engineer who always says he's on the course of his work, but never complete the work in a specified time. So we need software developers to complete or hit the deadline. We need them to finish the project within a specified time. This helps to gain trust among our clients and bring a unique quality to our company. And point number 4, check the background of the developer. This includes his experience, contribution, and the feedback. Some companies prefer a person to be experienced for 4 or 5 years. They want the best professionally experienced developers. And we can ask for a feedback from the client he has worked for or the company he has been working for. This helps us to get a deep, comprehensible insight of how really good he works. So always check the background of the developer. The experience is quite important. And the 5th one, it's interview. It's a common practice. What can you do in an interview? Ice breaking is quite important, and so is being nice. Make the candidate feel more relaxed. Well, what is the point of making them more relaxed and nervous? Well, it helps them to show their real personality and make them more authentic. Then assess the aptitude. Often the companies are selecting the candidates based upon impressive resumes, but this often can be misleading. So conduct an aptitude test, or you can assess the aptitude through an examination. And the third one, be savvy and know what to ask. Clearly, if you're planning for an interview, you must know the interview structure from back to front. Moving on, the point number 6, it's a moral dilemma. I can share you a story, but it's not a story, it's an old joke. A father is teaching his son about moral ethics. The father says he and his partner had a company, a dry cleaning business. One day, a lady customer walked in, and when her deal was done, she overpays him by $25. Now he's thinking, he's wondering, what would he do? Would he share the money with his partner, or would he keep it to himself? Well, this often happens in business. It's more a dilemma. Let me tell you, the strongest software developer wreaks an untold havoc on his project if he or she lacks a properly calibrated moral compass. So that's a moral dilemma. And point number 7, is he feeling mutual? I think it's enough said, is he feeling mutual? Well, you get a candidate, an A plus candidate, who works good, who speaks well, and who does the programming without any fault. Now you must ask him this. Is he feeling mutual? I think it's an absurd. Is he dedicated to the company? Is working hard? Even in life, this is applicable. We know one-sided relationship never works. That's the same in business too. One-sided relationship never works. So when you're going to hire a software developer, you must ask him whether he's feeling mutual. And the point number 8, focus on problem-solving questions. Other than asking some technical questions which end up in right or wrong answer, helps to understand creativeness and innovations, how he tackles a problem, and how his mind works. Ask him questions like compare the two products and give the best of it, and see how he appears or how he spontaneously answer for your question. If it's good, obviously there is no right answer. It just allows us to think how good he is when it comes to problem. So it helps to understand how creative his mind works. That's very important. Focus on problem solving questions when hiring a software developer. And point number 9, the verbal communication. The knowledge of the language is quite necessary. It is needed to have a demonstration of his work. Say it's a conference and you are just presenting your work. You need to present it very attractively, effectively, and very clearly. So you could grab the attention of the table, make it more impressive. Make a software engineer must be very good in verbal communication and in writing. So the knowledge of the language is quite necessary for being a software developer. And even when you talk to clients, it really helps. Communication is quite necessary or important. Moving on to point number 10, conduct a coding challenge. If you have a vast number of candidates and you need to pick the best from them, what to do? Conduct an interview. Of course, that's fine. But there is also another suggestion of conducting a coding challenge. Send him an email and request him to take part in this coding challenge and pick the best from the lot. This helps to understand how good really he works or how creative his mind is. That's it, guys. These are the 10 top tips to hire a software engineer. Have a good day and keep rocking.